Alright, so starting off right where the last episode left off, this is episode 3 now. I'll actually write my description for episode 2 in this one, because, I mean, in real time, I just ended and started another OBS recording. Let me see what we did. So we created a few pathways, added leaf litter to pathways, uh, created, expanded the farms, destroyed forests and trees to make room for our animal farms. This also counts as a recap for our last episode. Welcome to episode 3, by the way. Um, Let me see. We also got copper. Failed to make copper tools. Coming soon to episode 3. Copper tools. The answer is yes. We are getting copper tools in episode 3 because I remembered as I was writing that. So, I don't really have a use for them yet, but I think first thing I might make is copper hoe. Hopefully I remember I have that in there. Um, right, we need to lure the pigs over. First I'm going to place some of these potatoes. They're already interested though. I think I'll just lead these guys across actually. I'll just, yeah, I'll just lead them across. Completely. Like, and there we go. And then I can just pull them to the surface and pull them inside. Look at how beautifully efficient that is. Okay. And then I just take them from both of you. There we go. Cool. Then you guys start breeding. So, just to recap, we have a chicken farm, very small chicken farm, literally one chicken, population 1, and I have not gotten an egg from it recently. I just haven't been here enough for it. It's not very convenient that this is realistically the furthest one from my bed or like any of the other operations that I have on my base. So it quite literally makes it very hard to uh, just like actually know when it's laying eggs. I can barely see from my own base when it is laying eggs, so it might be a while until we actually get that farm up and running, but that's completely fine. No, I'm kidding. That sucks. Um, I don't like that these place strictly counterclockwise. I wish you could like if I aim my cursor to a corner, then it should place in that corner, not this one. Am I right or am I right, ladies and gentlemen? Donald, I have no idea. Ooh, I think I'm about to get an opportunity to make a copper tool. Ooh, copper tool alert. Copper tool incoming. Man, I really need to organize my stuff, man. I'm usually way more on top of it. I don't know why I haven't been in this world, but yeah, I really haven't been. So, I wonder what it would be like if you could make copper lanterns. That'd be cool. I would like that personally. I think I think that would be nice. Um, okay. Gotta get some more leaf litter out of here. I'm gonna make a path around here to the center where I want to put the last farm for the sheep, I think. I think that's what it's gonna be. Yeah, we're probably gonna have a massive potato farm, which will definitely help the experience points, because the plan here is that you get a massive potato farm, right? And then the massive potato farm gives you a bunch of potatoes to bake, so that also gives you a massive food resource. And then, you know, like after a certain point, all of these food resources, like, I'm not probably gonna use the bread from the wheat farm, or like, well, all of the wheat hopefully goes towards the cows. Um, and all, like, some of the potatoes will hopefully go to the, like, the pigs. And then the seeds from the wheat farm will go to the chickens as well, and like, hopefully I won't have to compost most of it, but some of it I probably will. On my previous worlds, whenever I've actually fully expanded the farms, it's been absolute, like, compost system horror. Like, what I have done every single time, consistently, is I will spend, like, a good amount of logs and a good amount of things making an aesthetically pleasing compost system where, like, there's about 2 hoppers. I think there's 2 hoppers, 3 chests, and 1 composter in that whole system. And it is realistically just like a 5 block tall little farm where, like, I put stuff in the top and then it comes out on the bottom as a bone meal at the bottom. And since I would have such massive wheat farms, I would always have like 13 stacks of seeds to just compost. But yeah, I'll probably just start putting produce in here. Doesn't have to be really organized for now, just like, gotta make sure I get something organized. Because if I don't get it organized now, then it's probably not going to get organized anytime soon. I think that's, yeah, that's about everything. I'll move some of the saplings down here too. Sugarcane, pumpkins, yeah, those count. Those all count, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, and then leaf litter would also go in the same category. Got some ores here. I guess we're organizing the whole thing now. Might as well. See, it just feels natural in this world to make this one a bunker world. I don't know why. But it just feels right, you know. I probably want to leave this cave behind. Fingerspit Memories. Is Fingerspit a new artist for Minecraft? Give me 1 second. Hold on. What? They have 3 artists now for their game. Okay, that's crazy. We're only 8 minutes into the episode. Oh no. See, I had a feeling that recording episode 3 right after episode 2 was a realistic, like, it was probably just going to end up being either a shorter episode 3 or just a very burnout episode 3. It's leaning towards the other one, I think. 2-hour Minecraft play session doesn't sound too bad, though. Especially not when you can keep yourself busy. And so far, we have plenty of things to develop here. We have so many things we can do. So, something we could do is check on the chicken farm for an egg. Yes! No! I think my best bet is probably going off into the woods and finding another chicken. Or fighting these zombies. That's actually my best bet here. Right, fighting zombies. Just beautiful, like, I don't understand why people don't use the spear more. You just look at that. I handled that easily. There was no stress at all. Apparently there's two. Same thing with creepers. Like, you can handle them from a distance. Keeps a safe distance. Very useful. I feel like anytime I'm trying to convince people to use the spear more, it's like... I feel like the Flex Seal guy. And it stays completely dry. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell people, and they're like, I don't know, man, it feels really clunky. And I agree with you, it was very clunky. Especially at first when I didn't understand how the thing worked. The distance sometimes is inconsistent. Definitely needs work. I think they could totally make it better. Doesn't mean it's not good, though. It's definitely okay. Like, it's a completely fine piece of hardware, you know. Most people just don't care enough about Minecraft to think about the logistics of, like, oh, I actually didn't realize how peak this weapon was. Like, it's Minecraft. Doesn't really matter. I really want to... man, okay. Guess I won't be able to mine into that. I've got a very small amount of space here, I think. Okay, there we go. That's the link there. Okay. So I just need to mine through to the other side of that. Then I've got... Yeah, okay. Cool. I actually really like this effect. This is cool. See, this is my favorite part of, like, making the bunker kind of scheme, you know? Because you get this cool game of, like, mining underneath everything you've built. And it's, I mean, personally, to me, it's really cool. Oh, right, that's actually not something I use anymore. It's a totally fabricated thing, okay. Uh, for, I'll do that. Just to show some supports here. Oh. Okay. That just broke my door. There we go. Okay. Makes a new door. So I actually had the same amount of room that I thought I had in the beginning. I don't know why I decided to do this weird door design, like, for the... It looked really cool, though, for the ladder. But I feel like a trapdoor would probably be better. Like, hold on, let me put this door back. And these stairs. That way I can clear up some inventory room. Put these away in the mob chest. Put all the stuff away, just anything I don't need, you know? Not slabs, trapdoors? I always found it weird that trapdoors take, like, they're a fourth of a block, and they take twice the material as a slab, which is half of a block. So, they are twice as expensive while being half the size. So confusing. See, the Minecraft economy wants you to think that this is natural, but it's not. Minecraft economist will tell you that this is okay, and it's just a video game. It is not just a video game. mean, that's just really cool, you know? That's just nice. I like that. I don't like that. Uh, you know what? Yeah, sure. Random thing there. Why not? Why not? You tell me why not. I don't see any reasons. I'm looking in the comments section and there's no comments telling me other reasons. That must be because it's objectively true. That has nothing to do with my popularity as a channel. Man, building this has been really nice. I'm gonna check on the chicken. Let's see, one egg. I feel like I'm just gonna commit the video of like, chicken, give me 10 days. I'm not going to show that video on this channel. If you know the video, you know. If you don't, it's a video of a guy saying, chicken, give me 10 days, and then well, he uses the chicken as food and gives him 10 days, you know? 10 days of living, I assume. I could never truly understand what that man meant, holding a shotgun towards a chicken. If the Animal Cruelty Act ever saw that video, it would be rolling in its grave. So as I continued to mine coal, man, this is just getting slow. I mean, I need to find a cave soon. I need to find a cave. I think that's what I need. I think that's definitely, like, the core problem that I'm having, like, a critical part of my Minecraft experience, like, my usual Minecraft experience, is just not here right now. And that sucks. I hate when I can't find caves. I also hate when there's too much cave. Kinda. Like a little bit. There's been a couple of times in the past where there's just the right amount of cave, like it's so abundant, and at the same time the ore is very sparse, so it feels easy to manage and like you can just kinda go at your own pace. I'm actually gonna leave this hole completely hollow and just cover it up. Takes less cobblestone. And I need all the cobblestone I can get right now. I also need a lot of dirt. Oh, hey, would you look at that? Now I can keep expanding farms as I wish. For example, my potato farm. I'm going to have the biggest potato farm. It's going to be beautiful. Potatoes are my favorite, because I am a Technoblade fan. Viewers of the channel know the lore behind the name and why it's relevant to Technoblade. Anyway, oh yes, baked potatoes, let's go. I have no potatoes to add to this farm, but I can make them out of thin air. Out of thin air, like magic. Like Magic the Gathering. And then I guess wheat. Get some wheat in here, you know? Yeah, wheat. Seeds, that's cool. See, this is what I'm talking about here. This is why we make it really big. So that way they can just make a ton of cows. That's gonna be a lot of sugarcane. No eggs yet, huh? Okay. Okay, yeah, you suit yourself, chicken. I guess I'll just have to find one in the wilderness myself. That feels like leaving the microwave on the reheat setting. Like just leaving a few potatoes to bake on the fire. That sounds so wrong. Nice big storage system here. You know, I'm really glad that I, like, compared a campfire and a smoker. Well, no, I didn't even compare it with a smoker. I compared a campfire and a furnace directly, and I found that the campfire was so obnoxiously slow compared to it. And I'm so glad I did that test. That's it. That's the whole thing. I'm just really glad I did that test. Because I think otherwise I would have really invested in the idea that, like, it's this big optimization that, like, I could make this massive campfire room underground and just, like, hotbox my baked potato farm. It's also literally cooking. It's cooking food without any XP for it. Um, okay. We have a lot of seeds here. We have a lot of dirt. So, here's my plan, right? We lay down the dirt. And then we add seeds to it. You guys might not understand the vision here of, like, what I'm currently doing, but just trust me. I have realized that, you know, turning the music on in Minecraft isn't as nostalgic anymore. Because of how many new artists they have added, it is so hard to find that nostalgic music nowadays. Like, when I decide to stop listening to my Minecraft playlist and start listening to the Minecraft music soundtrack again, not only is it not as engaging as it once was, like, it's more atmospheric, for sure, but it's not as engaging. And it's also, like, not as connected with the experience, I feel. And it's just different. It's not Minecraft. I know I have a big focus on this, like I've talked about the soundtrack so much in this series, but it is a big factor. It is very important when it comes to my gameplay. Like, this is what you guys hear, very close volume to my voice, honestly. Which is crazy. I actually need to check I think the music could be toned down a bit. It has so many resonant frequencies that it's so overwhelming on a volume perspective. But anyway, right, pumpkin farm here. I feel like there's probably a better spot for the pumpkin farm. I wouldn't know where right now, but I feel like there's just a better spot for it. Yeah. There's definitely a better spot. Is there an egg? Is there an egg? Is there an egg? There. Ooh, egg. No chicken. Okay. And sun setting. I think I'll have to just... Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a copper axe. Once I get my copper. There we go. Okay, copper axe. And I'm gonna mine through one of the spruce trees. While I talk about my, So, I mean, lately I actually started reaching out to AI to help me with my next job application, or my next job resume, and I am actually a person that finds it extremely disappointing when other people outsource their, like, something they could very capably do. Like, there's no reason that they shouldn't do it themselves, rather than having an AI do it for them. That's true for most things, like the grand majority of things, that is correct. People can do everything with enough time. That's why I think that AI actually isn't impressive enough, because most of what it does is it just takes less time to do things, while taking more time away from our time on a peaceful climate of Earth, you know, like... Anyway, like, AI is a hot button topic right now. Nobody really agrees at the moment, kinda, a little bit. Of course, it's always gonna be false dichotomied by... And anyway, so I found myself outsourcing it to AI because I was like, okay, like, lately I have had the AI urge. And I call it the AI urge because it's the spontaneous pathway where, like, instead of looking into it and researching it like you normally would, your first thing is to look up your AI platform and ask it questions, rather than searching up the topic and searching up for what you need to find out directly, using your own brain and using, like, your own research methods. Instead, you outsource it to AI. And the AI urge, like, has come up somewhat randomly recently, for me personally at least, in a way that, like, I didn't expect. And it was with oddly fitting things. It was with things that made sense. And with this one, for my job resume or my job application, it makes more sense to ask AI to fill out your resume than to tell you how to do your job better, for example. And the reason is because AI is the way that people get into jobs now. That's like, we use an AI, we comb through things, like, either your application gets found by an AI that read it, and then the chat of, like, no, sorry, the chat of your link me? It's not link me, it's like, I forget the job application platform that has link in the name, but that platform, right? You have a chatbot in there. I literally, like, there was a crazy thing when I was trying to apply for a job, and instead of having me actually fill out an application and having an AI screen that application, it had me tell information to a chatbot, so it could stop me from even filling out an application in the first place. It was abhorrently offensive to me because it wouldn't even let me be denied in the traditional way. But regardless, it was accurate to the requirements of the job, so I accepted that defeat. But I don't know if that's going to leave a track record. I don't know if they're tracking, like, well, I mean, they probably are, but I used AI to tell me, like, what to do on my resume and stuff. Like, hey, how do I make it better in this way? Like, what should I do if I want this position or that position? And it's like, so all this general stuff, and like, I'll ask it better questions later, but it's like, I just realized that it makes more sense to ask an AI to help you with an application nowadays. Like, it makes more sense to do that than to actually try and improve your resume yourself. Like, looking up, should I have a GED or a high school diploma? Well, that one's a bit more obvious. People just value a high school diploma more. Even though legally they're, like, I'm pretty sure they're ranked the same. They give you the same amount of opportunities either way. People's judgment is what takes away any opportunities from having that. Um, but regardless, like, it was just unexpected to me. I don't usually use AI for things, but I think kind of kind of fitting that I used AI to help me figure out how to be flagged in a positive way by other AIs. But I also think that shows how crazy it's gotten. Holy. My game feels so hallucinogenic right now, I'll be so real with you. I've been feeling crazy this whole time. Oh, I got one more chicken, so now I can start the chicken farm, and we'll have a bit more of a base going on. Alright, chicken, cross the Bering Strait. I'll wait. I actually know exactly how to wait here. Huh, it actually didn't take them that long. Okay. Okay, cool. Follow me, chicken. Chicken, 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 chicken. Oh my gosh. See? This is what I'm talking about with the pathfinding, man. Like, you'll be holding the thing they're supposed to hook onto, and it's like, it takes 5 million ticks to register to the NPC that they need to follow the seeds. Why would it take that path? See, I feel like they just need to fix the pathfinding and nobody cares enough to, like, make a complaint about the pathfinding of chickens because a bigger problem is, like, how redstone works on Bedrock Edition or something. Oh, look at the little guy. That's so cute. 47 potatoes. Wow. Oh man, it's already loud. It's already loud. I haven't even reached the maximum capacity of that thing. I'm gonna have to. Hold on. Sounds. Friendly mobs 23%. That is so much more manageable. But it's still a bit much. Probably like 7%. There we go. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's totally worth it. It wasn't worth it, holy. I just wasted 40 potatoes trying to grow that thing up. Why didn't it work? Why isn't it an adult by now? I'm gonna mine the wall of sugarcane here. Probably move the tree a bit closer to here. I don't know. Nice. This will be a great amount of sugarcane. This will be nice. Something I could start also is a kelp farm. I don't know if there's any kelp out here right now. I don't actually think there is. Like any kelp in this region. I don't think it's a deep enough lake to actually have kelp. It doesn't look like it. Either way, if you do dried kelp blocks, they actually burn about 16 items per one block, I think. It's double the amount of coal basically. So one piece of coal burns 8 blocks. Or like it burns 8 items, right? One dried kelp block will do 16. Now it actually might be a bit higher than that. It might be 20 or something. I've found varied amounts. But either way, it's better than coal. It's better than coal. Now it's hard to maintain a dried kelp farm, and you do need a lot of smokers to actually like dry all the kelp efficiently, and it's very cumbersome kind of fuel to maintain. But arguably so is lava buckets, and that one is easier to obtain. So harder to maintain, easier to obtain, trade-offs. Stuff like that. I just want to... Dude, why don't you guys... Man! Why don't the mobs just constantly want to breed? Like... Minecraft, the breeding update. I don't know. Maybe that's what we need. There we go. Perfect. That's going to be a lot of cows when they actually grow up. That's going to be an insane amount of cows. Oh, man. Should probably... Well, okay, I have enough spruce logs to continue building the chest place. Yeah, here we go. I found a place. There we go. Okay. Here's a chest. Perfect. Okay. Maybe like a few... Might have actually already put the stairs in this one instead. Yeah, I did. I did do that. Let me actually see what I have to put away. I do have quite a few things. Actually, it doesn't really seem like that much. It just seems like I have a ton of stuff. Like a bunch of random stuff, not necessarily a ton of one thing. I'm gonna put all my environmental blocks in there. Oh, I have 2 eggs. I have no idea. Let's try for baby again with the Grim Reaper. Didn't work. Gonna pick up stray sugarcane that was left behind here. Total of 18. Okay, so it ended up mattering a bit more than I thought. That's a nice and tall one. That's good. I like that. 40 sweet berries. Let's compost this. I could just fish for a bit, you know? I could fish. Could definitely fish for a while. I should build a dock. I should build a boat dock. Feel like this is a very fitting spot. Okay, I didn't mean to be that off. That's crazy. There we go. Okay, now we get just okay. Wow, okay. Got it. I just extended down a lot further than I thought. Um, yep, okay, that works. And then just a bit of that here and there, you know? Just add some stairs to give it some structure. Make it look like an architect build it, you know? And my right leg hurt. My right knee feel like fireflies, bruh. Oh wow, this is beautiful. Okay. Um, well, we're pretty close to having this dock finished. In fact, I think I actually just finished it. I think I want to add a bit more stairs, but it's got some pretty good structure to it already, you know? And I could keep like a little fishing chest over here for all my fishing stuff, you know? Keep it where all the fishing's at. Nobody has to know. Nobody has to know there's not actually a log there. Um, can a boat even go through there? Hold on. I'm just curious, because... Oh, there is a boat in my inventory, okay. Oh, it can. That's interesting, okay. Huh. I like that that works. I really do like that works. It's like... It's a bit odd, but I like it. I really do. I really like it. Um... Let me see. We got... What are you doing on the surface, buddy? Go back to where you belong. Alright, now that we have a boat... Come on, man. What are we doing here? Or should I say, how did we get here? Okay. Man. Yeah, no iron ingots means that I can't make the fancy lanterns that I want to make. Which means that I can't aesthetically satisfy my dreams. Okay, please tell me you guys will accept the seeds now. Thank you. Oh, let's go. Would have been nice if that would happen back when I needed it. But, better late than never, I guess. I still get more chickens, so it's not that bad. And now you get back here so I can spear you again. And then get back here so I can spear you again. And then get back here so I can spear you again. Minecraft mob torture. My favorite thing to do. It's my favorite pastime. I enjoy doing it. It's very nice. It's a good hobby of mine, you know. More wheat for the cows. I'll consider it. They sound like they're begging me for more wheat. Like there's mooing and mooing over there. I've got my friendly mobs volume at 7% and it's still not enough to make them sound any quieter. Sure, it's plenty quiet for you guys. You guys might even miss the sound. You know, who knows? Alright, let's see. Yep. Boom. Yeah, that's gonna be a ton of cows when they grow up. Wow. Okay. So we have... Oh, there's a stray XP orb. Just waiting to be collected that I didn't even collect. Okay, pumpkin farm. And then... Okay. Oh yeah, the wheat seeds. So now... I don't really have more dirt to place down. I'll sleep first before I go into that area of the forest. Okay. Yep, just compost all of this. I'll leave a few left over just so I can have a slot. Oh, I already have one, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Just enough to rebuild the farm, in case it ever dies or something. Probably won't, but you never know, you know? You know what, I just thought of a crazy idea. What if I just had a giant vertical sweet berry farm? I kind of want to do that. See what I'm talking about? Like, as soon as you get even a little bit past the beginner level of this game, like, just starting out, you start getting all these crazy project ideas in your head. And it becomes a lot easier to enjoy the game. But that middle ground, that middle where, like, you're making projects, you don't have all the gear to make them insanely well, and you don't have the most optimized base yet, like, that part of the game, to me, is the most lively part of the game. And it's the part that lasts the least amount of time. It's just this Goldilocks period where everything is aligning. Like, you know exactly what you need to do. You know every little spot on your base that you're managing at the moment. And it's great. But, you know, that's not everybody's experience. I'm sure other people, like, play the game differently. They have a clear progression line in their head. I know some people do Minecraft Forever Worlds, and I'd love for this one to be a Minecraft Forever World. It's a hardcore world, though, so it could easily just end in a very stupid way. I think I've lasted this long because I found a village and I got a bed. And I also got armor. So anytime I've been damaged, it hasn't been as much as it could have been. There's a lot of, like, little setup factors that make it so you survive a Minecraft world you otherwise wouldn't have. Oh, that's already getting packed. Love that. Love to see it. Um, but yeah, that giant, like, sweet berry tower I was talking about. The idea is you just keep placing, like, more grass blocks on top of each sweet berry layer. Did not mean to do that. I was trying to avoid that the whole time. And I guess it just happens eventually. Not trying to do that. Um, okay, so we got our 4, aim up, and just, yeah, that feels right. This is more of a skyblock mindset to farming. Um, yeah, I still need more dirt, I guess. Um, I don't really know where to get that besides, like, maybe down here? No, that dirt is what was used to plug that hole. So, not quite. Not quite, never mind. Yeah, um, yeah, that doesn't quite work. So, I mean, it would be nice if I could, like, just keep expanding this, I guess. I don't even need this many chests yet, though. But yeah, before I even end the episode, I definitely want to get finished with this concept at least, like, really show you guys what I'm trying to do. So you build it out like this, right? And then you just place more on top. And I think you could also just make the entire thing, like, the whole walkway of it could be made out of just a bunch of trapdoors. So you just have a ton of trapdoors to walk around the whole thing, you know? And then, you get around the thing however you need to, and, like, you just open and close them accordingly. I mean, hold on, if I have, like, a block here. Yeah, that's not that hard. Yeah. So, yeah. And then whenever you, like, want it to not be so obstructive, then, like, you can always close them all to make the farm compact again. And eventually, it'll be a giant tower of just sweet berries. Doesn't that sound nice? Oh, you can already walk around it with this. Like, you don't even need the whole, like, length of the block. You just need the trapdoor width. That's great. I love that. Oop. Amos Roddy, another artist. From Chase the Skies. Okay, so we got two new artists that I had no idea were new artists. I thought we were still composing with Lena Rain. Apparently we have Almost Roddy. We have Fingerspit, Lena Rain, and C418. So that's 4 artists for Minecraft. That more power to them. It's just so unexpected. Like, why do you... Why? No, seriously, like, why? I don't really see why. I don't get it. Of course, like, I just had to put my base above a apparently giant underwater cave system. And also decide to do a bunker this time. I don't know why. That is also still part of the underwater caves. I love that. Because I want to try to harvest this dirt, right, for the rest of the stuff I want to do. But it's still part of the underwater cave, so I have to, like, be mindful and try to tread carefully, or else that happens. This is nice. Nice. Okay. Up, another wandering trader. Let's see if it has anything better than the last one. Right. Okay. A pale oak log. That's a lot rarer than the last one. I might just buy it for the rarity. Yeah, screw it. Okay, I'll take it. It's interesting, at least. Let me just get my stuff here. I should definitely add a trapdoor here so I can land a bit easier on that part. Also, maybe a ladder here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Anyway, emerald. Just a single emerald. And give me some pale oak logs, please. For the rarity, sir. Not because I actually care about that new biome they added. What a deal! Love getting the achievements. I kind of want to download that mod that adds, like, a ton of achievements to Minecraft. It just sounds like fun, you know? Like, it adds a layer of progression to the game that I feel like is... Like, the game starts to feel dull. It's more about collecting your own resources than actually getting any meaningful progression out of your game, you know? Which is mostly like I feel like that's a bit of a personal problem, more than it is a Minecraft problem. But I don't know. I'll blame the game all I want, you know. I'm gonna just craft a casual stack and 16 of torches. That's nice. The firefly sounds are a bit irritating. Ambient and environment. Yeah, okay. There we go. Okay. Well, it's an hour and 2 minutes long now, so I think the episode's pretty over. Yeah. Are these not growing? Wait a minute. Do they have to be slabs to grow? Is my farm idea a failure? Maybe that's not the case, actually. I don't... No, I swear I literally, like, saw one of them grow under one of these things, so, like, it can't be... It can't be the sunlight. Like, it probably just needs to be day again, and they'll start growing again. Pumpkin, right. Put that in the farm chest. Okay, it's just cobblestone slabs. Right. Great. I can't even put the stuff there that I want to. I wonder how that looks up on the surface. A bit random, I guess. Or is it? See, if you extend it far enough. Yeah. Yeah, if you extend it far enough, then, like... Hold on. You could make it connect really nicely. Make it like a little grid of your base, you know, like... I can't have crap in this. Okay. My last 3 copper ingots, I do not have a single copper ingot left. I don't have any. None. I don't have any. You know, I could mine those, but I'm just gonna ignore them. Okay. Um, so I go up here. Here's the plan, right? So you just do slabs like that, and then it looks a lot more natural, right? Like that's the base grid, you know? Well, not natural, but it looks better. Yeah, nothing is growing. Do these need like maybe that's why the slabs worked so well. They need something that oh, I guess the farm idea doesn't work. It really is just the sunlight. It seems like they need at least one like block above to be allowed to grow. Or like sorry, they need a block that has pass-through lighting to be able to grow. I just need one of it. Then craft that. Good. All these trap doors and everything for nothing. Well, that kind of sucks. Okay. And that's a lot of cows. The urge to just start killing them, just like, you know, for the item frames for now. No, 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 no. Six leather. Okay. I mean, that's alright. Okay, I'll stop there. I'll stop there just to make sure we still have a pretty good chunk left. And then I'll actually wait for a full harvest here just because we're seeming pretty close to a full harvest here. So I'll just do that instead. Instead of waiting, I'm just gonna destroy them. What the? Okay, good. Yeah, all the textures line up. Nice. Okay. An hour and 10 minutes. Outrageous. I was completely silent during those final 10 minutes. I was just really locked in. I was just completely locked in, you know? Yeah. So, put this beef in the smoker, I guess. And yeah, organize a few things. Thank you guys for watching the third episode of the hardcore series. We definitely got a lot more done this episode compared to other ones. Same thing with episode 2. You know, we've been on a bit of an exponential ramp ever since we got those mob farms up, you know? So, definitely good. Love to see it. Yeah. So, the farms will just take a bit to build up, and that'll be a while, of course. And I think next time I'll probably try to find a cave of some sort, because I can't just farm things forever up here, you know. I have to find something else to do. So I think I'll look into going into the mountains over there, or like, well, that's way too far. I might go over there and inspect that part of it to see if there's any meaningful amount of ore there. And yeah, might just take a while, but we'll get there, you know. We'll totally get there. It'll just be a bit. Just got a few more item frames here. Put the logs in and then call it a day. I'm really just stretching out this episode to its final seconds before I end it off. I want to make sure that I'm done playing too, you know. Yeah, it's almost everything. Okay, alright. I think that does it for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of the Hardcore series. Noche Bibliasta no karate don, and I'll see you in the next one.